Hey there, have you ever considered what is the role of consciousness in the collapse of the wave function, or the, you might say, synthesis of the wave function? You know, if we consider that the wave function is like a standing wave, okay, there's ripples coming out from the center, and there's various rotations, revolutions, and interactions going on. We have this fundamental interaction between information and energy, or light, and like light containing information. So it's the interaction between the internal component and the external component, okay, with information being internal, and then producing these waveforms, which then go on to produce secondary and tertiary interactions within or on that fundamental kind of wave pattern. And we call these secondary, tertiary interactions, the electrons and so on, like that. It's an activity in the wave function rather than like a separate object. Okay, it's a region of higher energy density within this fundamental waveform based on these secondary and tertiary interactions. So in order to change the state of the system, okay, in order to change the state of light and those various interactions, you need to input new information into the system. Okay, so where we have the medium of light with zero resistance to the propagation of information and maximum conductivity, then there are no waveforms because there's no resistance against the propagation of information. So where we have these localized regions of resistance, waveforms are produced, which then go on to interact with the secondary, tertiary levels. And if you want to influence that, the communication is still happening via light. The information is being communicated via light. But in order to change the state of the system or the wave function, to cause its so-called collapse or synthesis, you need to input new information into the system, okay? Because that's what causes a change of state. And this communication goes both ways. So when we observe, we're both receiving and we're also influencing at the same time. We're receiving and transmitting via light. Okay, so it's not that just light is going into our eyes, but we're connected on a fundamental level via light as well, via DNA as well. And we're going to get into that in more detail in subsequent videos. Leave your comments and questions below. Follow for more, and I look forward to seeing you soon.